He stood in the middle of that ring, looked the entire WWE universe dead in the eyes, and destroyed everything. Welcome to Slam Nation, where the drama never stops and the hits never miss. Right now, the WWE is sitting on top of a powder keg, and the fuse? It has already been lit. We're less than 3 weeks away from what could be the most chaotic, most emotionally explosive night in recent WWE memory. May 31st, 2026. Mark it. Burn it into your brain. Because what's about to happen inside that ring is going to shake the foundation of professional wrestling to its absolute core. But before we get there, before we break down every ticking time bomb about to go off, we need to talk about the moment that started all of this. The match. The war. The brutal, bloody, absolutely insane collision that is Sheamus versus Rusev. Good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. Clash in Paris 2025. Because if you missed it, you missed history. And if you watched it, you already know nothing has been the same since. And hey, if you love WWE drama, insane returns, and breakdowns that hit harder than a bro kick, smash that like button right now, subscribe to Slam Nation, and turn on notifications. Because trust me, things are only getting more chaotic from here. Drop in the comments. Are you riding with Sheamus, or did Rusev break your heart in Paris? Let's go. Let's get into it. Picture this. Paris, France. One of the most iconic cities on the planet. The crowd is electric. The atmosphere, absolutely surreal. And in the center of it all, two absolute monsters standing across from each other. Weapons everywhere, hearts pounding, and absolutely zero rules. A good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. For those who don't know, this isn't just a fight. This is a street war. Shillelaghs, chairs, fists, blood, everything goes. And Sheamus, the Celtic warrior, he was built for this moment. From the opening bell, Sheamus came out like a man possessed, like someone had personally insulted every single ancestor in his entire bloodline. The crowd in Paris had barely finished cheering when he charged across that ring and absolutely leveled Rusev with a forearm that echoed through the entire arena. But what happened next shocked everyone. Rusev, the Bulgarian brute, didn't go down. He smiled, and that smile sent a chill through every single person watching. Because right then, you realized this wasn't going to be a match. This was going to be a massacre. Back and forth, back and forth. These two men were tearing each other apart with a level of brutality that felt almost personal. Sheamus unloaded the 10 beats of the Bodhrán, chest pounding, crowd counting. But Rusev fired right back with a spinning heel kick that sent the Celtic warrior crashing into the corner like a rag doll. Fans could not believe what they were seeing. The weapons came out. The shillelagh, the chair. Blood was drawn. And the Paris crowd? They were on their feet screaming. This wasn't wrestling anymore. This was two warriors settling something that went far deeper than any championship belt. 3 times Sheamus almost had it. 3 times Rusev kicked out. Or worse, powered through, with that terrifying, dead-eyed intensity that makes you feel genuinely afraid for whoever's in the ring with him. But then, out of nowhere, Sheamus hit the bro kick. Clean, devastating, right on the jaw. The arena shook. This completely changed everything. But here's what the highlight reels didn't show you. Here's what the mainstream coverage buried. Because after that match, after the dust settled in Paris, things became even more chaotic backstage. Whispers, tension, backstage confrontations that never made it to air. Sources close to the situation. And you know Slam Nation always brings you the real information. Revealed that the animosity between these two men didn't end when that bell rang. It escalated. Personal words were exchanged. Lines were crossed. And now, with May 31st, 2026 on the horizon, the question isn't if this explodes again. It's how badly it destroys everything around it when it does. Nobody expected this rivalry to still be burning this hot. Nobody predicted it would pull. And this many people. But that's the power of authentic, real, raw hatred in professional wrestling. And on May 31st, these two are set to meet again. Same energy, different stakes. And this time, there will be no walking away clean. But let's zoom out, because Sheamus and Rusev, they're just one piece of a WWE landscape that is completely falling apart right now. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, the man who dominated WWE for years with an iron fist. He is lurking. He hasn't shown his hand yet. But every single week, the tension builds. The bloodline is fractured, and someone is going to pay for that fracture in the most brutal way possible. Then there's Jacob Fatu. If you're not watching Jacob Fatu right now, you're sleeping on the most terrifying force in WWE today. This man doesn't wrestle opponents. He dismantles them. And the whispers backstage? They say Fatu has his eyes set on something much bigger than anyone realizes. Meanwhile, Seth Rollins, the visionary. Every single week on Raw, Seth walks that razor-thin line between brilliance and self-destruction. The WWE Universe exploded after his last confrontation, and what he said in that promo sent shockwaves through the entire locker room. And Cody Rhodes? The American Nightmare? Cody is carrying the soul of professional wrestling on his back right now. The emotion, the passion, the story. Every time he steps through that curtain, it feels like the entire weight of his father's legacy is riding with him. Fans have never been more invested in a single character in years. But nobody expected this moment. The whispers are getting louder that Cody and CM Punk are on a collision course that could tear Raw apart from the inside out. CM Punk. 3 letters that change everything the moment they appear on your screen. Since his return, Punk has been a grenade with the pin already pulled. He doesn't play politics. He doesn't hold back. And right now, with the entire WWE locker room walking on eggshells, Punk is the one man willing to say exactly what everyone else is afraid to even think. His recent backstage interactions? Electric, volatile, unpredictable. The kind of energy that makes you feel like anything can happen at any moment. Because with CM Punk, anything actually can. And here's the part that should have every single wrestling fan locked in. There are strong rumors, whispers that have been getting louder, that CM Punk and the events of May 31st, 2026 are more connected than anyone has officially confirmed. What does that mean? We don't know yet. But what happens next could shock everyone. So here we are. The countdown is on. May 31st, 2026. 3 weeks away. And every single storyline building in WWE right now is pointing toward that date like an arrow aimed straight at the heart of the WWE Universe. Sheamus and Rusev, unfinished business. Raw hatred. One more war. Roman Reigns, biding his time, watching, waiting to strike. Jacob Fatu, the most dangerous man in WWE right now, and his target is becoming clearer every single day. Seth Rollins, brilliant, unstable, and completely unpredictable. Cody Rhodes, carrying a legacy, fighting for every single fan who ever believed in him. CM Punk, the wildfire nobody can control. Every single one of these stories is heading toward May 31st like a freight train with no brakes. And when they all collide, the WWE Universe is never going to be the same again. You think Paris was chaos? You think what happened at Clash in Paris was shocking? You have absolutely no idea what's coming. That is the world of WWE right now. Unpredictable, explosive, emotionally devastating, and 100% impossible to look away from. If this video fired you up, if you felt every single moment of that Paris chaos, then subscribe to Slam Nation right now. Hit that like button. Share this video with every wrestling fan you know, because they need to see what's coming on May 31st. And drop in the comments below, who are you riding with? Sheamus or Rusev? Cody or Punk? Roman or The Field? Let Slam Nation know. We read every single comment. Your voice matters here, because Slam Nation isn't just a channel. It's a community. And the best moments? They're still ahead of us. May 31st is coming. Are you ready? Slam Nation. We never stop. We never miss.